Well, ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa will today lead his party's Letsema campaign in the northwest. It will be the first time Ramaphosa makes a public appearance in South Africa following the announcement of the top 6 nominations ahead of the party's conference. Ramaphosa received the majority of nominations for the position of party president ahead of former Treasurer General Zweli Mkhize. Now, the Letsema campaign is aimed at renewing the organization's social contract with communities. Meanwhile, residents of Itsoseng township in the northwest province say roads in their area are only being fixed because President Cyril Ramaphosa is visiting the area today. The township falls under Ditsobotla Local Municipality, which is expected to hold by-elections on the 14th of December. This follows the dissolution of the municipality's council. This is where we find our reporter, Refiloe Seboko, who is monitoring the developments ahead of the president's visit. Refiloe, very good to have you with us this morning. Just talk to us about what our viewers can expect from the campaign this morning. We know that it's been integral to the ANC's re-establishment of ties on the ground with communities and the surrounds.
Well, in Tokozo, I think the residents as well of Itsoseng and the Northwest Province as a whole are expecting to hear what the president will be touching on precisely on issues of service delivery, together with municipalities working towards delivering services to the people on the ground as well. Our residents who are just waiting to hear what is it that the president will be talking about, especially seeing that we are going towards the national conference December. Also, Tokozo, like you rightfully said in your intro, that on the 14th of December they will be seeing the by-elections of the Ditsobotla Local Municipality. We'll remember that that municipality was disbanded following a lot of political instability there. You'll remember the same Ditsobotla Local Municipality. This is where we saw 2 mayors, 2 speakers. We also saw 2 security companies that were hired by the department, or rather the Ditsobotla Local Municipality, to guard that municipality. But allow me to welcome here one of the residents of Ditsobotla, or rather of Itsoseng township, to tell us more about what is it that they are expecting to hear from the president today. Mama, thank you so much for your time and welcome to Newzroom Afrika. Lina Lisefane? Ke reditse moruti o solofetse go utlwa eng mo presidente Cyril Ramaphosa o etela Itsoseng gompieno ke eng se o ka ratang a ka se ama jaaka moagi wa mo Itsoseng?
Se nka ratang presidente ka tla ka sone ke tharabollo ya mathata a re nang le one, mathata a tshwana le ditsela, mathata a tshwana le metsi, mathata a tshwana le botlhoka tiro ba bašwa bogole segolo mo lekeišeneng la rona, le mathata a mangwe a serious a e leng gore bana re itemogela mathata mo baneng, bana ba tsuba dinyaopego le mathata ga ke itse gore a ba dirwa ke mathata a gore botlhoka tiro le poverty mo malapeng ke gore bana ba feletsa e nna diodisele ba sentsane ba le bannyane. So ke so se nne le gore tota hela president a ka ama dintlha tsotlhe a se ka focusa mo ntlheng eno se ke se itseng gore ene ha tla o tla ka mission o fe ke mathata a re tshwaraganeng le one mo.
Well, Ntokozo, she's explaining that what she's hoping to hear from the president is to touch on issues of service delivery. You understand that the Itsoseng township, it is well known for its service delivery protest that happened in 1994. In fact, when we saw the incident of the KwaZulu-Natal incident of looting, a lot of people were making reference to the very same Itsoseng township to say residents of Itsoseng are still trying to recover from what happened during that time. You remember there were burning of tires, looting of shops rather. Ultimately, there was, after setting on fire the only shopping center in Itsoseng. And residents, I'll tell you that much, we are still trying to recover from that incident. And Meg Reditse here was explaining that one of the issues that he's hoping that the president will touch on is the issue of roads. It was on Wednesday when we were back in Itsoseng, we were looking at the state of the dire state of roads in Itsoseng township, where we saw that residents were complaining that the street that we're in, there were 3 funerals. In fact, those funerals are out today, are happening today. But they were saying that preparing for those funerals with the state of the streets there were very much difficult, of the dire state of the streets there. Even Herschels were unable to go and fetch coffins into the yard. But it talks to issues of service delivery. It talks to issues of socio-economic challenges as a whole in Itsoseng Township, issues on unemployment, youth in particular, issues of substance abuse that is affecting youth in particular. And this is why Meki Reditso, who is a resident of Itsoseng Township, are saying that she's hoping that President Cyril Ramaphosa will talk about that.
Yes, well, Refiloe, we did in fact see some security officials driving past behind you, so it does seem that the president is pretty close by his arrival at least. So we will, of course, continue to monitor developments out in Ditsobotla this morning.